Hey, it's your Wisconsin Wine Guy. We're back with another wine review, and remember I said earlier that I'm going to try to do some themed wine reviews this season. And so far, I've been like sometimes jumping in on a grape thing, or jumping on a country thing, or jumping on a red or a white thing. Now I'm going to do something completely different because I like to call this, the minis are coming. The minis are coming. Look out, the minis are coming. And what I mean by that, we're talking about smaller bottles of wine. You can see I have here in the center here, your standard 750 milliliter size bottle of wine. But sometimes, especially when it comes to full body reds or full body whites, but let's talk about the reds. Sometimes it's summertime, it's hot out, but you want to drink a Cabernet or a Zinfandel or a big bold Sirah. What do? You don't want to open a full bottle, especially if it's hot outside and you're drinking it by yourself. You may want to enjoy with some friends if you can find some friends to enjoy it with you, since you got the bottle open, right? Right. Well, that's where the minis come in at, where you can enjoy some of your favorite bottles of wine or favorite brands of wine in a smaller version. I have here a couple of different sizes, well, two different sizes here. We have the 375, which will be half of this. Then we have what we call in the industry the minis, all right, or splits, I should say, splits. And those would be like 187 milliliter size. So you got full, half, and a quarter of wine. Now the splits, like they like to call those, the 187s, would be good enough for like one glass of wine. But if you're me, I could turn that into like maybe 2 glasses of wine. Then 375s, you may be able to get like 2.5 glasses of wine out of, but depends on you yourself and how you're drinking your wine. But that's how I drink mine. But so today, I'm going to be, in the rest of the month, I'm going to be talking about splits. You see here, I have a lineup here of a Chardonnay, let me give you the brand, Chardonnay, a couple of Cabs, a Zinfandel, some sparklings, you can see the Chandon, and here's going to be a good one, Marsala. I have a Marsala dry and a Marsala sweet. What? You don't think about drinking Marsala, do you? Unless you're cooking with it or use it as a dessert. Well, we're going to try both of those and let you know what I think of those as well. There's so much wine out there, so many styles, so many types, all over the world. Why limit yourself, right? Explore, explore, explore. So we're going to start this off with the J. Lohr. Now, I'll tell you why I'm starting this off with the J. Lohr. Let's get this out of the way here. I'm starting with the J. Lohr because coming through the 90s and early 2000s, J. Lohr was that brand. It was the brand when it came to Cabernet, out of Paso, Robles. I mean, people, they walk into the store, even walked to my store in 2005, and I had a small wine shop, would say, hey, do you sell any J. Lohr Cabernet? It was the most popular Cabernet for a long time, It also was on all of the restaurant lists, a lot of the high-end bars. J. Lohr was the wine, again, coming out of Paso Robles. You can find this in a full-size bottle in your retail stores, about $25, maybe $30, depending where you are. This here, I believe it was about $7.99, so you can find this at $6.99 to maybe $9.99, let's say that, for a 375 half size. All depends on where you're shopping. Here is a screw cap. This is going to be vintage 2020 out of Paso Robles, J. Lohr Cabernet. Wow. That's been a while since I had the J. Lohr Cabernet. I mean, it's a screw cap, that's all right. But you know what? Here's the thing. It's a half-size bottle of wine, right? So in a half-size bottle of wine, you can see how much I pour for myself. I regularly pour myself that much wine, So it's going to last me a minute. So this is coming in at, this is a 375, where's alcohol? Now you think in a small bottle that they'll have the alcohol on the back. This is coming at 13.9% alcohol, almost 14%. Let's get that nose. Now for Paso Robles and Lodi, we're talking, just bold, ripe, complex fruit. Oh man, I remember that smell. I totally remember this smell. Wow. I mean, dude, you definitely get that jammy, not to say jammy, but you get that nice depth of grape here. Blueberries, blackberries, ooh, There's a little bit of cherry there. Wow, nice. You get a subtle toastiness of oak. Now for the first taste, it doesn't change. Small bottle process doesn't change. First sip is going to be acidity. All right, mouthfeel. Second sip, we start grading. Oh, and for those who are new, I do a very simple process here. I review wines that you can pick up at your stores. These are everyday wines, everyday brands. I give them a taste, let you know what I think, utilizing the infamous thumb rating system. Thumbs up says I recommend that wine. It's a pretty solid wine. 3/4. Wow, I had this at a party. I had to get some of this wine and share with my friends. Halfway, ooh, there's something about that wine is a little bit off, but doesn't make it a bad wine. I'll tell you what I thought about the wine, but you try it, let the rest of us know what you think of the wine. Thumbs down, it's always an easy one. This wine should be pretty well aerated now. Oh, wow, look at that color. Isn't that a beautiful color? See if I got a white background here. Look at that color. Isn't that gorgeous? Man, that is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. A deep, dark burgundy with the red hues. Ooh, across the top, or maybe garnet hues across the top. Ooh, man. Ooh, you can pick up some spice. Ooh, wow. Here we go with the taste. Or should I say, that first sip is going to be the rinse and taste for acidity. Acidity is nice on this. Wow. It's been a long time since I had the J. Lohr. You know, I may have to invest in some larger bottles. But this is, again, 2020, 3 years old, in a 375 size. Acidity was nice. Nice fullness of fruit. Very elegant, almost silky. Oh, very nice. Wow, that's a good drink. I've forgotten how easy tasting and supple and ripe and elegant tasting it was. You know, nice medium tannins. You know, but this is a size that I could drink myself. I don't drink as much wine as I used to, but a bottle of this size, I can do it. So let's get to it. So the 2020 J. Lohr Cabernet Sauvignon from Paso, Robles, Wisconsin wine guy. After one more sip, drum roll. Get those cherry and plum notes too. A little bit of ash, very little. It just keeps evolving. So, your Wisconsin wine is going to give the J. Lohr 2020 Cabernet. You know what? I'm going to give this a thumbs up. Maybe a thumb and a half. Not quite 2 thumbs up, but a thumb and a half. If you ever see a double thumbs up, it's a highly recommended. But this is a thumb and a thumb and a half, you know, because I'm digging this. It's been a while since I had a J. Lohr, you know, and this is tasting pretty nice. I need to taste, you know, some of their more recent vintages, or maybe a different style or whatever. But that's pretty good. A thumb and a half, thumb and 3/4. So a thumb and 3/4 on this one, almost 2. I recommend you give it a try. Tasting great in this half-sized bottle, 375. So there you have it, your Wisconsin wine guy. What did I say? The minis are coming. The minis are coming. Got lots of minis to try. Going to be doing this for you for quite some time now. Again, don't waste the money on a full-size bottle of wine. Grab yourself a half-size and enjoy it alone or maybe with a friend. This is your Wisconsin wine guy saying, as always, let your palate be the guide when selecting your wine. And I'll see you next time because the minis are coming. Ciao.